Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. So, about this rocket making business. We need to get a satellite. As we can see, the rocket is ready to launch, but we don't have a satellite in. We are making... Well, let's take a look at what we need for a satellite. We need low-density structures, solar panels, accumulators, radars, processing units, and rocket fuel. Well, guess what? 3 of those items we already make over at the rocket base. We're making processing units, low-density structures, and rocket fuel. But we are missing solar panels, accumulators, and radars. So I started a little something here to start making solar panels on an ad hoc basis, but I really want to do something a little more permanent. And ideally, something that's going to be able to keep up with one rocket every 2 minutes. So let us set up a little facility where we can make, where we can make those parts that we need. And I think we can do it right over here. So we are going to need 50 per minute, right? Because one rocket every 2 minutes means that we need half of this quantity every minute. So we're going to need 2.5 radars a minute, which should be no problem. So let's start with that. I think I can use a blue assembler for the radar portion. And we'll just use bots for this, since it's not going to be... Actually, now that I think of it, I think I already am making radars somewhere. Let's take a look here. Radar, radar, radar. Yes. Okay. I am already making radar. Okay. So that is fine. So we just need the accumulators and solar panels. Alright, so let's start with solar panels. Those take 10 seconds to make. So if I am to make one, can I use modules? No, I cannot. So if I'm to make 50 per minute, how many machines do I need? 10 seconds means I make 6 per minute in one of these. So I'm going to need... Let's see, 8 times 6 is 48, so I'm going to need 9. But these are not quite fast enough because these have a crafting speed of 0.75. Actually, let's use level 3 assemblers. Okay. So we need 50 per minute. I'm using my calculator here. They take 10 seconds each. 50 per minute divided by 60 is 0.8333 times 10 seconds gives me 8.3 divided by a crafting speed of 1.25. So we need 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then we will simply use chests. For the inputs and outputs, which are fairly modest. I'll use a stack inserter. We can use a yellow inserter on the way out. And we'll limit this to, let's say, 100. Okay. And then we'll just copy this to the other machines. Give them some power. And some lighting. Okay, now let's just check green circuits. I want to see if I'm not sure if I'm actively adding green circuits into the network or not. I think I am over here. Yes, I am. Okay, perfect. And the other stuff I'm pretty sure I am as well. Okay. And I think we'll put another RoboPort over here so they have plenty of room to charge. Okay, so the other one is going to be accumulators. So let's take a look at those. Those only need iron plate and batteries, and those also take 10 seconds. All right, so we're going to need basically the same setup. Accumulators. Now, one thing I'm not too sure about is whether I have enough battery production. So we might need to beef that up a bit. No, that's not going to work. Let me copy this. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, and now I can copy that whole thing. There. Okay. Now on the batteries, we need 5 every 10 seconds. Let's see, 5 divided by 10 times 7 machines times 1.25 crafting speed. So we need 4.375 per second batteries. Let's say 5 per second. Here we're making 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're not even making 1 per second with this setup. All right. So how do we make 5 per second batteries? Let's see. Let me request some chemical factories, and we'll set up some additional battery production over here. Actually, I might as well do it over here since I've got the plumbing already. Yeah, so if I want 5 per second, I'm going to need, what, 25 of these? That seems a little excessive. Let's calculate this. Add a recipe. Okay. Really what I want are accumulators. Okay, and I want, what, 50 per minute. Am I doing that right? No. I need a new production block. Okay. Output 50 per minute, including batteries. Okay. Can't use modules on that, so that's fine. I've got 7. I figured that out correctly. On the chemical plant, we want modules and we want beacons. Let's say 8 beacons each. So I need 3. All right. So if I put modules and beacons on here, I'll get 3. Or if I put modules and beacons on these machines. Why? Okay, and I'm putting that there for the robot frames. Let's just make all right, I can put one more here, and that'll give us what we need. So let's just do that. And we'll consider the other ones to be a freebie. Okay. And then these are going to need to be fully moduled. Thing is, I can't fully module it like this. Oh, need a yellow one. So yellow belts, yes. There we go. And let's do that. Okay, that way we can get beacons on both sides. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. Batteries. Okay. No, that was right. Let's see. Okay. All right. We don't need to do this. I do need those roboports there. All right, so let's just do one more to be safe, since I'm not going to get full module coverage. Or actually, I can just move this one. Yeah. Okay, I've got too much stuff. Okay, and this needs 1 and 1. Okay, so we can put, well, we better put fast inserters. On the inputs. Okay. And then we can put provider chests here on the outputs. Those can be yellow. No, actually those need to be blue because these are gonna, this is gonna be doing 5 a second. Okay, and let's limit that to, I don't know, let's say 400. Okay, and then we get the speed modules. All right, and more power. All right. So that should provide us with all the batteries that we need. At least I hope it will once it starts flowing. Okay. Right, so we've got everything that we need there. Now to get those components up here, I'm thinking that we will use robots to travel the distance rather than a train. And I'm going to do that by just barely missing. I want to keep the robot networks separate. Okay. So from here, I'm going to make a chain of roboports all the way up there. And I'm going to leave a gap of 1 space in between these networks. And at the gap is where I'm going to move them across. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have requester chests here and provider chests there. Why do I have no power? Huh, okay. Apparently the roboports cover more distance than the power poles do. All right, now it's powered. So again, what do we need? We need solar panels, accumulators, and radars. Okay, and I don't know, let's request 100, 100, and then 50 radars is fine. Okay, and there are some on the way. Here they come. Let's put some additional roboports down, just so that we don't lose time charging. Okay, and then I'm going to put a limit on these. I think I can do, what if I do everything less than 100? Okay. There. That should work. It should work. We'll see if it does or not. Okay, and then here, all I have to do is request all the items. The bots are going to go down there to pick up. I can't put any more roboports near there, otherwise the networks will join. And I don't want that to happen because I don't want these robots to get mixed with the robots in my main base. Okay, we're waiting for accumulators. Why haven't you brought accumulators yet? Oh, because it's full. Okay, so let's reduce that to 200 and 200. Okay. Oh, no, I can't have 200 low density structures in there. That's too much. Okay, rocket is launching. Our first rocket launch. And it only took 103 hours. Wow. That was a long time. Let's save the replay. Save game. Okay. Good. All right, let's continue. Because I do want more launches. All right, let's, all right, I think I need a couple of storage chests. So let's put those there. And what we'll do is I'll use this chest just for low density structures. And we'll take them out of this one. Oh. Yeah, the rocket fuel is rather onerous as well on storage. Okay. Right, so we made another satellite. Hopefully now we can do this without these things overflowing. Okay, so now this all should be working just fine. And it is. We're not making any low density structures. I assume that is because, well, part of the reason is we don't have any steel. Okay, so we know we're gonna have to catch up on steel. All right, now the other thing that we want to do is start getting out those juicy science packs. Okay, and we'll put that there, and we'll put those into a passive provider. And then over here, we're going to reverse directions. Okay, so here I want to request space science, and I want to move it over to my main network. Okay, and it's immediately being picked up, and I can only assume that's because I have demand for it somewhere. I don't remember setting up demand for it, but I must have. I must have set up chests for it down here. Indeed I did. Okay, so now we can start doing infinite research. And the first thing I want to do is more robot speed. So let's start doing that. Awesome. Nice. Okay. Whoa. We ran out of copper awful fast. Smelting copper. Oh, okay. There we go. Probably because of the panel production. We're using a lot more copper than we were before. So checking our robot train here, it doesn't look too bad. Now this research is going to need 4,000 of these, you know, minus productivity bonus. So I'm hoping we can launch rockets at a decent pace. This one's going pretty quick, actually. Even without steel. I must have a lot of these structures in the network. Yeah, I do. I've got 3,000 of them. So we should be able to get a few rockets off without actually having to make too much more production here. Let's check in our steel train. All right. Looks like that one is simply waiting for the load to finish. It's at 11K out of 12, I believe. Yeah. I'm going to add inactivity. Let's say 30 seconds of inactivity. That way if it really slows down, because it's waiting for ore, the train will take what it's got and bring it over here. Okay, one thing I forgot to put here are the beacons. I do need some speed beacons, and the quantity that I need are 5. I tested this previously. Let's see. Put that there. And I figured out that 5 beacons with speed modules would give us 1 launch every 2 minutes. Okay, that's better. All right, yeah, now we're waiting for bots to bring the stuff. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Here, why don't I just do this? Here we are. Okay. Why am I not getting any rocket fuel? I've got 10,000 pieces of rocket fuel in the network. All right, let's increase that. Let's do 100 and 100. Here we go. Here comes our next rocket. And that already has a satellite. Okay. Okay, yep. So that's going much more quickly now. Yep, let's increase this as well to 100. And then hopefully we'll be able to keep all those chests full. I might just need more robots over here. Do I have any? Yeah, I've got a few. Let me go grab another 100 or so robots. Now let's make it 200. And once we start increasing speed, we won't need as many. That's why I want to do robot speed for the first few upgrades. I think that'll improve performance all around, especially on our mining outposts in the smelting area. Okay, well now we have a lot available because there's no more steel. Okay, here comes our next rocket. That was pretty fast. I didn't time it. Why don't we time the next one and see if we're getting 2 minutes or not. So I'll wait until it starts producing. Okay. There we go. Okay, start. So let's see how long the next one takes. Now, you know, we've had a chance to build up material in advance, so even if it's 2 minutes now, I don't think that's going to keep up. Especially not with our smelting the way that it is. Smelting's pretty slow. We seem to be doing okay over here on this side, which is good. Again, we'll see how it goes once, you know, once we sustain this for a while. But yeah, it looks like we should be able to launch in 2 minutes without too much trouble at all. You know, with the speed that we've got here. Satellites are keeping up. So that's good. Alright, this is about to launch. It's been 1 minute and 20 seconds. Of course, we're going to stop the clock once it starts producing again. That's 1 full cycle. That autosave slowed me down for a couple seconds, so we'll give or take another second or two. Okay, and this will be the 4th launch, so this should give us the science we need for robot speed 6. Okay, and that was 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Pretty darn close. So I think if we increase our chests a little bit, let's go to 400. 1, 2, 3. No, we can't do 400. Let's do 200. 400's not enough. We'll do 200 of each. And because it did stop a few times waiting for stuff to get loaded, so hopefully that'll prevent that from taking place. But in any case, we're moving at a pretty good speed here, as long as we can keep the material flowing. And I think that's that'll be the next challenge, will be to identify bottlenecks. For sure we have a bottleneck in the smelting area, steel particularly. We do not have enough iron coming in. I know that. In fact, we've only got 1 working iron mine. This is it. A lot of the drills are mined out. Really, it's just waiting for a train. Huh. So maybe iron ore is not the bottleneck. But then why don't I have iron ore up here? And when are you going to leave? Oh, this is going to main. So let's add an activity here on this one as well. Okay. I love how fast that unloads. Oh, no, that's rocket fuel. Here's iron. What the heck is he doing there? Son of a gun. Okay, I'm gonna have to go fix that bottleneck. Well, I'll do that offline. You don't need to watch that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.